And we should be live. 1, 2, 3, 4, guys. Welcome everybody to Rant Café episode 8. That's count them 8 episodes of angry rants. And no, we're actually very civil here. But welcome, guys. It's a full house today that we have. We have like 800 people part of this live stream right now, but no, there's a lot of us and it's a full house and it's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. We have Bryn from Bryn's Fandoms, we have Rose from Simply Rose, we have Macklenot, we have CyanideBlizzard, we have All Day Anime, and special new guest Tony, aka BlackCriticGuy. And I don't know if that's everybody. Did I introduce everybody? Yes, we good?
Possibly.
Yep. Did you talk about One Piece Man?
One Piece Man, yeah.
800 people in this discussion, and no one watches One Piece. I'm out.
I know. I think that's the universe telling you something all day.
I watched One Piece. Remember we were talking earlier, the Yayo, right?
Set sail for One Piece.
It's the name of the treasure at the Grand Line.
Yeah, that's all I know about the whole show. Those lines. But okay,
I'm the king of the pirates.
Let's start with some introductions, and because Tony, you're the new guy, we're gonna start with you. And by the way, every time we don't know what to say during the stream, we're just gonna go to the new guy. Like, so what do you think, Tony?
Wow, why you gotta shine the light on? Can't you just shine it at Rose? I mean, she's the one with the Totoro.
No, bad idea.
He loves attention. Like Rose is always like, yes.
Yes, I love it. Look at my rainbow-colored llama. Is that a llama or
Is it
alpaca? Hello.
Definitely a llama.
Not a llama.
Don't say llama,
gosh,
she'll freak
that's
out.
it.
It's an alpaca,
Careful.
guys.
That thing will spit at you if you anger it, guys, okay?
Yeah. So
Forget
don't
that.
call it a llama.
Well, don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Oh, wait, you guys don't get that reference. Damn, you don't get that reference. Never mind. So, hi, I'm Tony, the Black Critic Guy. I review movies and animes. And, yeah, when I saw Bryn post this on her page, and it was like, Rant Cafe. I'm like, that sounds like something for me. I would love to be on that one day. And sure enough, Anime Uproar just messaged me like, hey, I saw you like the tweet. Tweet. I have to go and hit you up, brother. I'm like, yo, let's do it. And then that's how the story began for us, you know. And now we're off to the Grand Line to find that one treasure. What's it called? Two-piece bikini, right? That's what it's called. Yeah, we're gonna find the two-piece bikini, everybody. And so yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm gonna shut up now so everyone else can talk. And yeah, thanks for having me on.
Oh, pleasure, Tony. And that's 2 pieces too many, I think. But but definitely such an honor to have you. Like, you reached out through Bryn, and then Bryn let us know, and I was like, yeah, because I actually, and my brother told me about your reviews way back in the day. I don't think we were in making videos back then, and especially your like Clannad reviews and Honey and Clover reviews, which only manly men can review those anime, I just want to say. And yeah, so yeah, I've actually watched your videos in the past and really enjoyed them. And I think actually Mac has something to say to you, Mac.
Oh yeah, okay. So you're part of the
shit.
reason you've ruined my life, sir. Because I remember it was probably like 2 years ago. I was looking at Clannad, like I had heard about it. I'm like, I don't know. But I went on the YouTubes, check out a review, see if it was any good, and I found yours, and like, this guy kind of seems know what he's doing, so I'll check it out. And now I'm not the same, and it's your fault. And I didn't even realize it was you until like 30 minutes ago. And I'm like, oh wait a minute, it's this guy. No.
What? How did I ruin? Is it because I gave it only a 4? That's why?
No, like I had never watched it before, and I was looking into it, and you gave like a good analogy of it. I'm like, all right, I'll check this show out, and I checked it out. Now it's one of my favorite shows ever.
Yeah, but you guys didn't see my best review. It was called Poco Rosso. I did it like in November with this one girl. I don't remember what her name was, but she started her video where she's like, yes, did my video. I don't know who it was, but definitely check it out. It's a really good review. She was lovely. And I'm actually surprised you saw that Clannad review. That was one of my popular reviews, so it's long as hell.
Yeah, Clannad changed all of our lives, and so indirectly you touched our life, bro. So thank you. You
Even
touched
One Piece
us.
guy?
I don't know how I feel about you touching me though. So.
Hey, Blizzard. Just shut up and take the cyanide. It'll be over soon, I promise.
You know how to say all the right things.
Of course I do.
And so Tony, obviously quite an amazing character here in the anime community. We're so happy to have him. And of course, we have our usual crew of Rant Cafeers, and it's always fun. So what I wanted to talk about in this topic, and by the way, all the guys in the chat are super active. I can't even keep up yet, but what's up, everybody? I wanted to, for this stream, I wanted to discuss kind of the anime community in general, because we've had a couple of developments. Like we had the whole For Neverworld versus Double 4 anime beef, the drama last week. And like, we don't need to get into it specifically because we don't know these guys. I assume no one knows them here personally, right? So it's just like, I don't know what's true, what isn't. I do know that Double 4 likes to make like trolling videos. Like he made a video in which he said that Obama called anime fans gay. Like, and they try to make it like a news story. So yeah, it's hard to take him seriously, but you know, I don't know these guys. I don't know their personal life. But what I wanted to ask you guys is, in general, drama in general, is it a threat to the anime community? Because we know that on YouTube, drama is a huge thing. It sells. So, you know, a lot of these channels that have had a few thousand subscribers, you know, they start some drama, they get on Scarce, they get on Drama Alert, and all of a sudden they have 100,000 subscribers, and they just went from doing YouTube as a hobby to a career. So there's a lot of incentive for people to start drama in order to get attention. So do you think that the anime community may see more of that in the future, and what are the implications? And whoever wants to take this can take it.
Take it away, mustache guy.
Whoa. Mac, you got this.
I mean, like, I think drama in any community can kind of ruin it. Like, you can have something totally fine, functional, but then, you know, like two heads could, you know, start bickering about, hey, my review is better than yours, or my eyebrows look cooler than yours do. And then they start fighting, fan bases start fighting, and then it can lead to, you know, nothing, or it could wreck somebody's, you know, whole channel if you let it. So I mean, I'm kind of against it, but at the same time, you're right. Like, it's also not revenue, but it's like what's the word? It definitely keeps views incoming. So I see why channels go for it, if that makes sense. But I'm kind of against it, just because nobody got time for that. I don't have time for that kind of stress.
It could probably grow the overall anime community, though, because you mentioned that they mentioned it on Scarce, like the whole beef between Double 4 and Neverworld.
Oh God.
That was a spot-on Scarce impersonation.
That was a good impression.
What's up, guys? It's Scarce here, and today we got some news. We got this one news coming from Double 4 Anime, huge channel with 400 million subscribers.
I always wondered actually if we like started some beef, like fake beef for Scarce, if he would like, Anime Uproar, a huge channel with 4,000 subscribers, as just started a beef with Filthy Frank and iDubbbz and H3H3. Be sure to check that, because like he needs news, right? A bunch of times he uploads like, oh, slow day today, guys, slow day. So he's like looking for some drama, and I think Double 4 feeds into that, and people like that feed into that. Bryn and Rose, I want to hear from you, the female perspective on drama.
Bryn, you can take it away first.
Go ahead. Take it away.
Oh, now you have to, Rose. No, Bryn. You don't just throw it away like that. Guess what, Simply Rose? You simply can't pass it on like that.
Oh, man. Well, now I have to answer.
Got her. High five, guys.
I mean, I just find the drama ridiculous. Like, some people just, like, latch onto it and just, like, suck out everything they can from it. Like, I've seen people just, like, do videos back and forth to each other, and it's just like, why? Like, stop. Like, it's just so much, and like half their subscribers too are just like, can we get back to the real content and not all this drama? So I don't know, I feel drama is dumb, and I don't like it in my area of life. So, but I mean, it is fun to watch, not gonna lie. I can't say it's not fun to watch.
Is it a guilty pleasure? Do you you're like, oh, I hate drama, but then you're like, ooh, what happened now?
Yeah.
What?
I'm so
I
done
like
with this
scrolling
drama.
through the comments, like, oh, I agree with you, and like, oh yeah, that was a good point. And it's like, too
I know,
addictive.
because a lot of people, like, in real life watch, like, they're like, oh, I don't like that drama, I don't like that stuff, but then they watch like the Kardashians and everything else on TLC, like My Big Fat American Gypsy Wedding, where they're just like going around like starting beef in trailer parks and like fighting each other and with like this intense music. And these shows are huge, right? So someone's watching them, someone's watching this drama stuff. It's like, yeah, I feel like it's like a lot of people's guilty pleasure.
Yeah, there are definitely people that feed off that kind of energy, and like that kind of thing like really is like fun for them and exciting. And so for that type of audience, like they latch on to that real quick, and they'll be like take sides and start fights and like push it to like go make it bigger, like, oh, you got beef with them. But I don't know, for me it definitely maybe is a little bit of a guilty pleasure, but I would prefer it to stay out of my life. You know, it's one of those things, like, I don't want to hear about it, but if it happens to land in my lap, well, then I've heard it, so, oh dear. Like, what am I going to do about it?
Yeah,
but I prefer
by the way, Kaiser Trigger, one of the more honest people I know, said, I love drama only because it gets me views when I talk about it.
Truth.
So there you go.
Truth right there.
All Day, Briggs from Old Anime, tell us about the drama in the One Piece community and how you're handling that stuff.
The One Piece community is actually a great community. Pretty nice people. You guys should all join it sometime. Watch One Piece. What drama in the One Piece community? Oh, but like I guess it was drama between Roger's Base and Double Four about One Piece reviews, and Roger's Base is completely wrecked Double Four anime. So I don't know
feel
about that.
There's a lot of like drama in the One Piece community. When I was like I wasn't in the community, but I was like friends with all the people in the community. Like there was so much drama at that time, and I would just like go around like watching because I wasn't in it, so I didn't really care. But I feel like there was a lot, like at least like a year ago. Right?
Oh, Pirate King Buggy starts a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But I love it. Like, he's just a troll. He honestly is just a troll. He doesn't care about the repercussions whatsoever. He just likes getting under people's skin sometimes.
You know who else does that? Code Provider. Yeah. He did some video the other day where he was like doing like this apology, and he purposely made it like so fake. Like he's just like reading like a thing. He's like, I apologize for my insensitive words. And then he's just like sarcastically looking at the camera. Hilarious. CyanideBlizzard, Michael, tell us, bro, what you think. I know you follow drama. I know you stay above the fray, but in reality you're following it very closely.
I can't get enough of Spanish soaps. I'll tell you that right now. Those are delightful.
Maria, ¿por qué?
¿Por qué?
¿Por qué?
And then, of course, I think this is really great because Roger Smith 2004 has been meaning to break into the anime Keemstar aspect of his channel, and with drama in the anime community, this allows him to do just that, especially since there was a rumor going around that Keemstar wanted to step down. So, Roger Smith, you got this. I'm giving you a shout out for that. Do it. Tell people, tell them to do it too.
Yo, I'm gonna start this right now by saying the adaptation is the source material.
It is.
Deal with it.
Deal with it. But no, it's when you take any community, you're going to have an eclectic group of people that are going to clash in some aspect or another. You can't avoid it, but we all love drama though. We hate dealing with it in our lives. It's any one of us who have personal lives where things just start getting really dramatic, especially if we already have other things going on. You're just like, no, I don't need this. I don't want this. Go in the corner. But it's at the same time, there's a level of amusement. I remember everybody's favorite anime YouTuber, That Anime Snob, actually openly admitted that he loses subscribers. Like he loses a good chunk of subscribers whenever he does the drama videos, but he always does them because they get a lot of attention. So it's sort of a double-edged sword. I think there's a bit of necessity, and I think you could play with it, but I think it's going to be largely unavoidable because, there's so many interesting and unique personalities on YouTube that, especially when they start clashing, that's just it. You can't really avoid that. I mean, you could try to separate yourself to a degree, but I think especially for those people who are really looking to expand their content and their channel, they're entrenched in it. So they're on it a lot more. And so more of them gets on their channel, and then that's where you start getting the drama. So That's my take.
Yeah, and that anime snob is quite the character. I've spoken to him. He's quite the character.
Peter's an interesting guy.
Tony, do you know him?
Yeah.
You laugh like you know him.
I had he when he did a review for, I think it was for Akamega Kill, he featured me at the end of his video. And I was like, oh, hey me, what am I doing there? And a mutual friend of mine in Bryn is Sloan the Female Otaku. She loves that anime snob. I don't like him. I hate him. I think he's terrible. That's the best way I could put it. I could go into more, but it's not worth drudging up some shit like that. He does well for what he does, but I just don't like him. I don't like his style. I don't like his opinions. I don't like anything.
No, yeah, totally fair. Because I personally, I find him funny sometimes, but I totally disagree with many of his opinions. Like, he thinks Ergo Proxy and Mushishi are like boring anime.
Ooh,
Like,
ooh.
get up.
Not Mushishi. Oh, no.
No, like, yeah, some of his opinions are.
Maybe I'll give him Ergo Proxy just a little bit, but I can't give him Mushishi. That shit was good.
Ergo Proxy references my favorite philosopher, Jean-Jacques Rousseau, so automatically I love it for that reason alone. But yeah, I told the snob, anytime, buddy, I will debate you right here on this channel.
No, he'll just come on here and be like, "You filthy casual, here's why you're wrong."
Yeah. Yeah, like let's see him debate me for an hour instead of 2 minutes, like in
Dude, I pay full price to see that. That would be the video of the century right there, in my opinion.
No, yeah, anytime. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, he's a funny guy, but I definitely have some disagreements with him that I'd like to hash out.
Yeah, but he's not funny. He's not as funny as Mac over there. That guy's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, Mac is just a whole nother level. Like, Mac is just Mac is funny and like just like I'm the boss type funny, like.
Exactly.
You know what
Especially with that mustache.
Well, speaking of, you got to check out his latest video where he tries to get someone to watch anime. It's delightful.
Yes.
I want to see that. Wait,
You
is
should.
it like a newcomer to anime? Is it your girlfriend
Yes.
or something? Oh,
It's a newcomer, but it's not his girlfriend.
I'm just over, or is it?
Oh,
boyfriend.
dun dun dun!
big reveal here on the Rant Cafe, guys.
Exclusive
Go.
here.
I will laugh my ass off if someone actually sends the anime snob this video and be like, "These motherfuckers, I'm coming on here. I'm gonna blast all of you."
No, he won't watch this that long. His videos are like 2-3 minutes, so he won't watch that long. But no, yeah, it's cool. We're having all this drama. I love it. No, but by the way, guys, the links to everybody in this conversation are in the description. Be sure to check them all out. They're all awesome YouTubers. Mac makes skits, and that's his latest skit that he made about getting his friend to watch anime. And everyone else makes awesome anime content, reviews, first impressions, all this good stuff on hauls, all that stuff. Like, I don't want to. At the end, we can go one by one, and everyone can kind of talk a bit about their content. But I don't want to talk about all 18 of us here right now because it'll take up the whole stream. And also, by the way, guys, if you want to join the Anime Uproar Discord server, that link is in the description too. That's the kind of stuff if you want to discuss anime with us, Code Geass stuff, Attack on Titan stuff, and also if you want to be the first to know about the videos that are coming out next, be sure to check that out because we already have like over 100 people in the Discord. It's very active. It's really cool. We got Vector Maximus and Soul Maka in there. They're keeping the peace, so it's all very, very nice. So if you'd like,
we would be lost without them.
What?
We would be lost without them.
Oh yeah, we would. Yeah, Cyanide, he's in the server too. He knows Mac is in the server. Yeah, it's that's where all the plans are hatched for taking over the anime community by creating drama.
I'm looking at Mac's channel right now, and I gotta say, I love that picture, man. Emphasis on that mustache, dude. You gotta play it up.
No, yeah, he does it. He uses it well. You
earned yourself a subscriber.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Now, if you shave that mustache, though, I'm gonna unsubscribe.
We're gone, yeah.
I'll unsubscribe to everybody on this chat.
So,
No, you should. If he shaves that mustache, we're all making a diss track.
No, we're all gonna start drama because of it.
yeah.
That punk ass Mackle bot, whatever.
There'll be a new Rant Cafe episode, The Truth About Mac Shaving His Mustache, and everything except Mac will be on.
The
And then we'll bring you in later on. The shaving.
Mackle rant.
Mackle Rant. Oh.
Illuminati confirmed.
I'll diss him by playing some Macklemore in the background, rapping over it with my own lyrics with Mac in it. It'll be Mac Inception. It'll be beautiful. It's a beautiful work of art.
Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese.
Ooh, I've only heard that one for the last 22 years.
Hey, just be happy. Nobody walks up to you and says, "Hey, Tony," and then I turn around and they say, "I like the things you do." Just be happy that doesn't happen to you.
You know what? I feel blessed now. I feel incredibly lucky. So thank you.
You feel hashtag blessed?
Hashtag. What's more basic than blessed? I'll think of something later. It'll be like halfway through the stream, and I'll just be like, "Wait, hashtag something else." And
No. Briggs likes to say blessed, so let's go to Briggs, bro. What are you?
Hashtag blessed.
What are you thinking?
About what?
He's too busy on his phone.
I'm reading chat, guys. I'm reading chat.
He's managing the chat. He's keeping the peace. But the other thing that we can transition out of from the drama is the fandom, the anime fandom in general, and maybe some good things and some bad things that we potentially can identify about anime fandom, because obviously anime fans are very excited, very active. They buy a lot of merchandise, so they to support their favorite anime and all that kind of stuff. But there's also people say that we're too into it, that we're too intense, that like when someone disses anime on the internet, like that's a big meme on any like YouTube channel. It's like, don't diss anime, because if you do, the comments are just gonna be destroyed. So I'll open up the floor for you guys about the anime community, and maybe if Rose or Bryn want to get in on this. I'd like to hear them first. They always have the common sense answer, and then the rest of us will just go off.
Wow, jeez.
Saying we don't have common sense.
I'm leaving this live chat.
Don't worry about it.
Just leave the camera on.
I'm on here for the first time, and you throw this type of thing to me?
Yeah.
I'm going to make my diss track tonight.
What?
Hey, bro, you're a bigger YouTuber than me, so I welcome it. I welcome the attention.
You'll just speed off of it. Yes, give me the...
Bryn, you start this time. I started last time.
You're gonna have to repeat the question because you kind of were like wigging out right when you asked the question.
Yes, like I didn't hear the question either.
The question was, if you could go to Japan and ride a flying dragon, what would you do with it? Go. That was the question.
The question was about anime fandoms. So basically, the pros and cons of anime fandoms, like we're obviously dedicated fandom, but do we take it too far sometimes? Is it is there a danger that anime fandom is going to be perceived as like too fanatical, a meme, which sometimes it already is on like YouTube channels and stuff like that?
Yeah, basically. There's a lot of people that are really, really passionate, but like that's a good thing, I guess, that like anime people are passionate and like they like their anime, right? But on the flip side, it gets so overly passionate that it starts to get like defensive. If anyone says anything bad about it, it's like, no, you're trash, you're garbage, like you don't know anything, your waifu is crap, But I think it's good that we are passionate and like anime fans are like even know and understand like, oh, in order to get more anime, like we need to support the industry, so we got to buy stuff, and like that's okay. I'm fine doing that. But we definitely sometimes take it too far. I think I'm speaking like obviously generally, you're going to have your individuals that don't, but generally speaking, it's pretty passionate community for better and for worse. But a lot of the time, the worse gets highlighted a lot more than the positives. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I'm hoping that no one says that Rem is better than Amelia at Anime North this year, because I will fist fight them, bro.
You want to fight? Okay, we can.
I started a fight in a Discord today.
Rem is better than Amelia. Boom.
Oh, are you gonna be at Anime North, bro? Because if you are,
well, I'm guessing I just have to travel up north, right? That's all I gotta do.
Yeah, you just go north and you'll find us. You'll find.
All right, there you go. Where is Anime North?
Toronto.
in Mexico.
Toronto. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a rain check. Yeah, I don't like the cold. I don't like Canada. I'm an American.
Hey, bro, it's late May. It's not cold. Trust me.
I'm good. Canada. Stay far away. No, wait. You like Amelia more than Rem?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Same.
Yes, I do.
Wow.
But we could talk about that in a little bit. But I want to get Rose's take. Rose, go ahead.
Yeah. What Bryn said. But like when it's like passionate in a positive way, it's awesome. Like everyone gets together, everyone likes everyone, and it's awesome. You like buy the merch for your favorite things, you do the things, you connect with people, you get to talk with people about all the cool things that you like and all the cool things that they like, and that's awesome. And then when it gets all negative, that's when it's like, oh, okay, you're trying to make me cry on purpose. Awesome. And like people get so offended when you like some people just like if you offend them and be like, hey, I like Rem better than Amelia, then they'll be like, okay, now I'm gonna attack you with my fists. So
Put him up.
get a little angry, but when it's positive, it's good. When it's negative, it's the things.
Just don't be like Double Four and take your shirt off and start yelling at a camera like Naruto's the best thing ever. How dare you?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to bring that up because I feel like he's just trolling there. I don't know if he's trolling or if he's like crazy or if he's a little bit of both. But yeah, he did the whole thing where Filthy Frank made a video about weeaboos, and but he clearly said in the video, and this is constantly misinterpreted. He clearly said a weeaboo is someone who disparages Japanese culture, pretends to be Japanese, and so he said, if you like anime, if you're an anime fan, I'm not talking about you, and all this kind of stuff. So he made it very clear if you actually go back and watch that video. But
don't expect Double to do his homework. Okay?
No. And yeah, so basically Double for Anime, he saw this animation that someone else made of Filthy Frank showed the anime where Filthy Frank was running behind his back like Naruto, stuff like that. And he decided, it's like, okay, so how can I make drama? He's made a diss thing saying, oh, well, Filthy Frank, he thinks he can just go and make fun of us Naruto fans. He thinks he can just mock us with his hands running behind his back. And then he just freaks out, tries to get all the Naruto fans riled up over nothing, over a joke. And then he gets all this attention. Then Pyrocynical makes a video on him because Pyrocynical wants content. So he sees, oh, this guy's crazy, I should make a video on him. And then he gets all this attention. But then for months, he was getting thousands of dislikes on his every single video. But he probably overall net gain, he probably made a lot of money from it.
But the most important question is, did he have to do it without a shirt on? I mean, nah, man.
There's no other option.
It
It was,
necessary.
it's either shirt on the head or shirt not on at all.
Yeah, he had his shirt off and a pellet gun or something, and he was going bruh, bruh. and then Pyrocynical calls him out for not having his shirt on. In the next video, he has a suit jacket and just his boxers, no pants. He's clearly trolling, right? He's like, oh, he was making fun of me, don't have a shirt, now I'm gonna have no pants but a suit on. That kind of stuff, I find it insane, but I find it funny. But it's hard to take him serious.
Funniest video 2016. I watched it on a bad day, fun. I'm just like, oh damn, Macklenot shaved his face. What do I have to watch now? Okay, I'll put on the Double Four rant.
I feel like I can literally never shave now, and I feel
my subscribers will come after you if you do.
Yeah.
They're coming full force, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, anybody else on the whole fandom aspect, some pros and cons to the anime fandom as we know it, and maybe some predictions about the future, because I feel like anime is becoming more mainstream, and we are seeing more people in the West kind of discover anime, younger people, and then start watching it. Crunchyroll is bringing and we'll talk about the Crunchyroll Awards as well. I can't wait to get into that later. But but yeah, so I feel like there is going to be more anime fans in the future. But then again, what are some of the implications potentially for the fandom as we know it? And anyone, feel free to take this.
May I contribute?
Go ahead, sir.
You just raise your hand.
Yeah, I just raised my hand. Me, teacher, me.
Delightful.
Notice me.
Although I'm screwed, so I can't raise my hand. Or I can raise my hand.
you don't get to talk to him. You never get to
Just
talk.
put the picture. Just put a picture of a hand.
Oh, hold on. All right, I
Pick
can
me,
Photoshop
Mom.
this quick. Okay.
So I kind of will latch on to what Rose and Bryn already said. You know, there are positives to it. It's nice to see a bunch of people who share similar thoughts and opinions with you, and that anime has become kind of an acceptable thing. I mean, back in the 90s and the 2000s, it still was looked upon as cartoons, you know, like little kids stuff. And now it's grown into something that's a bit more respected, at least in the industry and with fans and stuff. But at the same time, there's a growing, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not animosity, but there's this growing resentment in the community itself that if you say something about a certain anime, there's just an instant attack. And I've always wanted to make a video on my channel titled "Criticism Does Not Equal Hate," because I feel like a lot of anime fans, they feel like when you criticize an anime, it's akin to both hating on the anime and hating on them. They take it as a personal affront. And that's the thing that I feel like they need to realize. When you criticize something, it's not because you hate it. Everyone likes to say, one thing I always hate, and I get this a lot in the comments, like, oh, you just hate harems. You just hate ecchi anime. That's why you hate High School DxD, man. That's why you hate Girls Bravo. You just hate those things. And I'm like, you fucking idiots. You have no idea what you're talking about. Because if you ever watch my channel or know me, and trust me, I make it very obvious, I'm a huge fan of romance. And what is the romance genre? Mostly ecchis, mostly harems. I eat that shit up. I love that. And I'm critical on it because of my love for this genre. I'm critical on it because I expect it to grow and get better. I point the criticisms out, point out the flaws so that next time they can go and fix it and make better content. When you just say that was good and you don't have anything to critique or at least say, hey, you could have done this better, you're just going to get the same type of shit over and over.
Man, that's too true. Oh,
what?
It's too true though. Like that's a big thing. I used to be really in the video game community, and you especially see that from like the 90s to the mid 2000s, where the industry just blew up, and that became such a big thing to where there would be more of an embrace, it'd be more of a close-knit community. The more people you get in, the larger it gets, and the more almost defensive some people get over opinions. Like, that's why I created what I did, and I made the first half satire. Is basically I take the piss out of everything so that everything is on equal ground. But you get people that will be like, I don't know why you're making fun of this. It's like, no, that's not the point. It's just, you know, it's important to have your opinion and like what you want to like. I think it's great to be passionate, but it's really important to be mindful, or at least to try to remember that, you know, other people are going to have their own opinions. They're going to like their own things, and that's fine. That's okay. I think that's great. The more we can understand or get diverse, I guess, perspectives, the more well-rounded we become. I mean, especially if we're critics, you know, we can't ask for anything better than that, because that just expands our viewpoint. Then that gives us new perspectives to view things on in the future.
Exactly. Anime cannot be a think tank. It can't be something that's so homogenized that we don't accept new things. And I feel like a lot of people in the community, they hate change. They hate when someone tries something new because they're like, well, that's not what I like, and that's not interesting. That's why a lot of inventive animes get shot down, because they're like, well, that's not what I liked, and that was so pretentious, or that was stupid. And I won't lie, I fell into that category too. You know, I didn't really like Serial Experiments Lane, even though I think that it is a very daring anime for what it was trying to do. I didn't really like Boogie Pop Phantom, but again, the subject matter and content that they brought up is unique. It's very different from what you see in a modern day anime, which plays it safe with the same type of this guy, average dude, who had apparently never got a date, but one day out of nowhere bumped into one girl, and all of a sudden now he's the fucking chick magnet, and all these girls are like, I like him, and I like him, and then, you know, it just grows really boring after a while. It becomes so dry. That's why I appreciate when I see anime that take this concept and they kind of do a reverse on it. One of my favorite animes is True Tears, which takes the concept of the harem idea, but they also implement it to develop their characters. You know, the main guy has a best friend that's dating a childhood friend of his that also likes him. And there's not only just drama between him and his childhood friend, but also his best friend and his girlfriend. That's interesting drama. One of the complaints I have about modern day romances is why can't the other girls date other guys? And in this anime, they addressed that, and it was masterfully handled. So, you know, that's what I have to say. We got to be able to open up our perspectives on things and hear people out, you know. And also,
yeah, and I just want to say I agree with you 100% about the whole criticism part, because yeah, if you love this genre, that's what you want to do, is talk about it, try to improve it, you know, see what went wrong, what went right with each anime that you like. And the problem, I feel like it's like with politics nowadays too, right? It's like if someone disagrees with you on politics, it's not just they're disagreeing with you, but you still respect each other at the end. It's like he's attacking your own identity because you tie your own identity to your political views. And same thing goes with your favorite anime or whatever. You tie your own identity to it to the point that, you know, a constructive criticism can be you know, you can take it so personally and get offended because you just have this, you know, thing in your mind where you're not open to conversation, you're not open to suggestions. You just, you know, you tie yourself in so closely to this, you know, view that you have. And I think that's definitely bad for the quality of anime in the long run, because, you know, a lot of things in life get better after we have a constructive discussion, an open and free discussion where we talk about, okay, so what could have been done better? And if we have an anime industry where, you know, everything is beyond reproach because there's all these like rabid fanboys and fangirls that are just going to jump on you, and that's what's making money, then that's what we're going to have. We're only going to have those generic anime that get a lot of fanboys and fangirls that rely completely on shock value. And then in the end, we're just going to have a bunch of those being made, and experimental ones, whether like Lane or even Evangelion, are not going to be made, right? So that's the concern, I think, in the long term.
Yes.
Yes.
so who's next? Is it gonna be One Piece guy?
Yeah, I think Briggs should weigh in on this.
Briggs, I want to hear your thoughts.
Briggs, I want to hear your.
On-
he beat me.
On the
My
fan.
thoughts
Oh,
on
get played.
Get wrecked.
Because we're fucking crazy, and people, I've argued for hours in comment sections about like Superman versus Goku.
Ooh, you should
Today-
never go into the comment section.
Oh yeah, that was a mistake. I don't know what I was
that was
doing.
a huge
Like,
mistake.
even today, like I've personally started some shit. People were all ranting about Rem in Gigux Discord, and I just wrote hashtag Team Amelia and just saw like the comments fly.
Like,
What did you say?
fight
No,
me.
it was
Yeah, I
bad.
can just see it.
I've learned like fighting on the internet is kind of stupid in general and just pointless. Like I've wasted hours, so I kind of just wrote hashtag Team Amelia and just watched it happen. But like I was out of there in 20 minutes.
You just pulled a double 4 anime. You just threw a wedge in and you just watched it burn, baby.
He's just like
And in terms,
Amelia FTW. He's like, and just let it ride.
Yeah, just like, have
It's
fun.
like floor, gas all over the floor, match.
Dance, puppets, dance.
Dance, magic dance, magic dance.
But no, yeah, really good point. Yeah, there is, within the anime community, we do have some very like passionate people, and then sometimes it goes too far. And as a community in general, I think the good thing about the anime community is, yeah, we love our anime. We love to buy products. Like we buy figurines, we buy posters, some of us buy body pillows. I'm not gonna get into that, but the point is that yeah, there's a lot of active people who are supporting the industry, which is good, but then we don't want to be seen as, I mean, like, I don't care how people see us, but we also don't want to turn off other potential fans from anime by being seen as, you watch this anime, but if you don't like it, screw you, you don't get it, man, you're an idiot, or something like that, right?
Did
So-
anyone see that college humor video about the adventures of super butthurt anime fan?
Yeah.
Yes, I saw it.
Perfectly summed up most anime fans. Like that. It's like boom, hit it out of the park. There, that was beautiful.
Well,
Yeah,
it's really
that
interesting.
was one of my favorite videos of like a few years back. I remember that. Cyanide, you were gonna say something, bro?
We talked about this before, Mac. I was gonna bring this up because I think you probably find this really interesting. I want to hear your expanded thoughts on this too. But the anime community is really fascinating because if you look at most anime tubers, they sort of maintain a certain subscription count. and you rarely get people that are after the 4K amount. Black Guy Critic, or Black Critic Guy. Sorry, I butchered your names.
Hey guys, Black Guy Critic.
Well, I called this place Cafe Rant on my first time here, so we're jumbling everything. So
Correct. I confirm that.
Tomato, tomato. It's all good.
But I mean, that's just it. Is you sort of get this large gap, and you notice a massive difference from more of the larger channels for the content that they cover, and I guess almost being more of a mainstream friendly. Whereas some of the other stuff, it sort of is almost more of a niche, and it's kind of hard to get out of that bubble just because, I mean, the anime community has grown extensively, but yet at the same time, we're still rather small. So it's trying to expand outside of that bubble and to get people brought into it. And that's what's really important. And that's why I wanted to mention this, is to be able to get people in from the outside, which is why I also brought up Mac's video earlier. It's, you need to find an approach, a show that you want to watch, something that you can let at least people go, well, hey, I didn't like that. Well, okay, well, let's try to work from there. Let's try to handle it from there. Sort of how you would when you're selling something. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe you'd like this product over here.
What a salesman.
Yeah, I want to weigh in on that because like I follow a lot of great anime channels that have really, really great content. I'm like, why aren't these channels way bigger than they are? Because I love their content and I love what they're doing. But for, I should say, non-mainstream anime people, like that might be hard because they kind of specialize in really particular fandoms or really particular genres, like only shonen or like only like Yuri on Ice kind of things, or only this. Like that's what they focus on. And so it's so hard because that's what you like, though. If that's what you like, that's what you want to see. And therefore you have a great following and a great amount of people that are going to support that. But at the same time, if you want to grow, that's part of the anime community. You do have to kind of not dumb it down, but you do have to kind of make it a little more generalized for the general population so that other people can get into it more, so to speak.
That is true. I do see like a lot, like you were right on the money there, Bryn. A lot of the bigger anime YouTubers, they do that. They do kind of the major mainstream type anime. I don't know. Personally, like the goal for my channel, the reason how I approach reviewing anime is I want to review things that are lesser known, because in order to get a wider scope of anime, you can't just be stuck in Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach and stuff like that, mainstream stuff. Much like
except for One Piece.
Oh, okay.
Don't make me yayo again.
But much like my viewers, I too want to get a much wider scope of anime. That's why I always ask for recommendations. That's why I came up with themed months, so I don't become so stuck into like this little bubble. When you're stuck into a certain bubble, I feel like you kind of lessen your growth, and also you close your horizon. There are such good anime out there, but if you stick to one specific genre, your scope isn't wide. You don't have a full perspective. That's why I feel like a lot of anime fans, they become so angry and frustrated, because when you critique something, because you have a much wider scope of what anime can offer you, they take it as a personal affront, when I feel like if they were to also take that leap and explore different genres and other things that anime can offer, they can have a much more open and a much more clearer perception of anime, instead of being stuck in these little bubbles. Anime is so expansive and so much out there, so many great content creators and so much great content. So, if there's one thing I can tell to people watching this or to any subscriber, expand your horizon. You'd be surprised at what you might fall in love with.
Really good points.
Honestly, I completely agree.
What I want to also expand into is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with these Crunchyroll Anime Awards that just recently happened.
Nope.
But basically, it was a complete joke because Yuri on Ice won like everything.
Hey, it was born to make history. What are you talking about?
No,
Come on.
I really want to rant about this, because the Anime Man also made a video today where he just talked about like what the hell is going on here. Because it's a popularity contest, sure, but that's one thing about fandoms that I think could be a danger, because even fans of the show who like the show said, I don't think it should have won every category, because there was other anime out there, but because they have They won like more than half the categories or something. The best opening, best ending.
Okay, wait
most
a
heartwarming
minute. Best opening, it deserved best opening.
Okay, yes,
The
exactly.
opening was lit.
That's the only one it deserved. But then there was like best couple, best boy. Like there's so many things.
No,
So
not
many
best
things.
couple.
Oh yes. Most
What?
heartwarming moment. Most heartwarming. Even though everyone says that the erased moment should have won.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It was Yuri on Ice, bro. It was Yuri.
I blame Rose for this. This is all her fault.
Rose, what have you done?
What
It's
have you
you and
done,
Bryn
Rose?
with your videos? Your
I rigged it.
ridiculously
I rigged
popular
it.
videos.
Can I just ask you this, Rose? Can you hear my heartbeat?
Yes.
I can hear it. Your mic is that good.
I think these awards are an example of an issue, right? Because you have a really rabid fan base, a really active fan base that then doesn't care about the actual quality, about checking out other anime, like you were talking about, Tony, checking out other anime that might have been in the competition. They just like vote for their oh, Yuri on Ice everything, and then it ends up winning everything, and it becomes a joke. And I just want to say that New Type, which is a Japanese magazine, just had a poll out, and the best character male was Lelouch, best character female was C2, and best anime was Code Geass, and Yuri on Ice was way below. So thank you, Japan, for bringing some common sense into this world. But okay. That's my rant. Go ahead, guys, and take it away.
Wait a minute.
here's-
That comment. Oh no, go ahead, Cyanide.
Oh, well, I see. This is the thing, and it sort of kind of ties into with how much anime comes out per season. Like, the problem with a poll is it's a popularity contest. So Yuri on Ice came out in the fall, and I mean, that's the thing, too. Like, if you think about the Oscars, what generally is nominated for an Oscar? It's something that's going to come out around the time for Oscar release.
Mhm.
And I mean, they even kind of cite that. Like, Red Letter Media did that as well, as, they'll call them Oscar movies. They're released during a specific time. They have certain elements. So, but no, it's just, the problem is that, like, what is it? Roughly 30 different anime per season. So you've got roughly 120 anime. So it's, it's kind of like, well, wait, what? And then, of course, when you have like that user portion involved, then yeah, it does become a popularity contest. Yuri on Ice gained a lot of steam for really good reason, but now as an adverse effect, people are like, well, Yuri on Ice clearly wasn't that good. Look at how terrible this one frame of animation is. The animation was awful. Now it's going to be used as an opposite effect, to where it was really great seeing to get the attention it did. They had tremendous Blu-ray sales. I think they've sold about 10,000. To give contrast, the best-selling item was Love Live Sunshine, which got 50,000. Everything else averages around about a couple thousand in Japan. So Yuri on Ice has done really well for MAPPA, but I mean, yeah, that's just it. In a contrast now, because it's gotten this unbalanced amount of awards, now all of a sudden everyone's like, well, it's not that good, and now we're going to be focusing on the negatives.
By the way, it won best animation, you guys. Just another one. So just to make you think.
Out of curiosity, what was do you remember what was nominated?
I don't have the list, but like you had the
Mob Psycho was nominated.
Mob Psycho was nominated, and a lot of people.
I do remember that. Yeah.
No.
Mob Psycho was runner-up.
Mob Psycho had the best animation of 20.
It was really good.
Welcome to the rant,
mad.
bro.
I'm mad.
Welcome to the rant.
Yuri on Ice won best animation with 49%. Mob Psycho was runner-up with 28%.
And I mean, I like the animation on it from what I saw, but there are definitely better shows that deserved it. But then that's the thing. Like, when it comes to a popularity contest, like, that's usually just at the window. It's like music awards, like they're the same sort of thing. Like, Justin Bieber will win best drummer against like Mark Portnoy or something like that. It doesn't. Like,
Don't even talk about that.
it happens though, and it's.
What do you mean? You nod your head yes, but you're trying to say no.
So basically what I'm hearing is that next year, Rant Café will have their own anime awards, and we will decide, and we were going to compete against Crunchyroll Awards, prime time, baby. We'll see. We'll have our own live stream where we're going to give you our picks, and then we'll see who represents the anime community better. Drama, set, showdown, let's do it.
Yeah, but if you want those views, you gotta put One Piece guy on the thumbnail though. Just doing like, come to the award show, baby.
Just like that. It has to be just like that.
Yeah. Briggs,
Exactly.
Briggs, do you have any thoughts on this award stuff?
Oh man, I guess that ties into your whole thing you guys were talking about before about like supporting mediocrity. Not that Yuri on Ice is bad; it was probably a really good show. I haven't seen it, but like everyone kind of jumps on what they enjoy and what is really popular, and that's kind of what's forming what we're going to be seeing in the industry. And that has to go a lot with like harems and ecchi. People watch it, so they make it, and then you start seeing less of like quality shows. Even though harems and ecchi can be quality, it just kind of like they're just throwing out the same formula that they know is going to get views. And they're not putting as much thought into it, and like we're not seeing as many original animes anymore.
Preach.
Well, that's a really interesting thing because Yuri on Ice is an original show, but yeah, there's other shows like Flip Flappers was another one that from certain YouTubers. Anime Every Day does a really great video on it, talking about it, and
All the anime?
yeah, Anime Every Day though. You should collaborate with him actually.
I think it's
Anime Every Day and All Day Anime in a video together.
All day anime in a video. So it's eventually we just need someone that does anime every year, and then you've got the full
And then you're
spectrum.
Can the internet even handle that right now?
I'll change my name to all year anime. There you go.
All year anime. But yeah, it's just it's such a contrast because where Yuri on Ice is an original did really well, another one like Flip Flappers did pretty below par, and that was really unique in a lot of aspects. One of them being visual presentation. So yeah, no, that's such a good point to bring up because yeah, it's responds to the market, and based around that, yeah, you're gonna get whatever sells the most.
Rose, what about you? Any thoughts on the awards?
Oh, she loved it. She loved Yuri on Ice. She's like, yes,
I'll
win all
have
the
Yuri.
awards, baby.
I love
I want to see Yuri and what's the guy's name that teaches him?
Victor.
Yuri and Victor just like make out on the ice. No.
Yes,
Well,
just like in real life in figure skating, right?
That's what happens, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what happens right there.
Clearly, yeah.
Olympics, yeah.
I actually
Rose,
disagree.
actually, I want to hear from you in terms of because you are a fan, but like, what do you think that as a fan that the awards are problematic, or do you think that yes, as a fan, you think it should win everything?
No, like definitely not at all. I saw the awards and I was like, what? Like I love Yuri on Ice. You guys know that kind of, just a little bit. But like best animation, like no, half the time it was just like wonky like frames, and it's just like it had good moments, obviously, but like there was a lot of other shows that definitely had way better animation. And like Best Boy, like I love Yuri, but like no, not at all. Like I don't think he would have won Best Boy out of all the animes throughout the season. Like I love Yuri on Ice, and like best opening I would maybe go with because I love that opening. It's my jam. But like
I feel you.
most of the awards that they won, I probably wouldn't have actually voted for. So people are definitely just being blind by like the pure love for Yuri on Ice and like not even acknowledging any other anime. And like it's kind of dumb, but like I still love Yuri on Ice. But I don't think it deserved to win all those awards.
Yeah, and I think like I don't even think Yuri was best boy in Yuri on Ice.
Yeah,
Like within yeah.
everyone agrees the best boy in that was I forgot his name.
Camille or Emile.
That
I thought she said I was gonna be so mad.
the Italian boy there. That's the best boy right there.
Mhm.
Love that guy.
Yeah,
And
but-
his love for his sister, beautiful.
and also,
Yeah.
I want to say the best ending credit song should have definitely gone to the ReZero, first one.
That was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was one that I blatantly like totally disagreed with. Like, sure, Yuri on Ice is great, but like the ending was not near as good as like any of the other ones that were nominated. I was like, okay, that's definitely one that I can completely disagree with.
And I think some of it is also Crunchyroll pandering to fans by nominating Yuri on Ice for everything, because like they're decided who's nominated and then fans voted. So maybe Crunchyroll learns a lesson from this, because there's going to be a backlash now. So instead of people talking about the qualities of Yuri on Ice, now there's going to be a backlash, like the Anime Man making a video saying, okay, this is just ridiculous, guys. And then now a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, these Yuri on Ice fans are idiots. And so there's going to be, so it's like a counter effect. And I think a part of that is Crunchyroll's fault. And a part of that is, and I can say that because they don't sponsor me. they sponsored the anime, man, so you couldn't say it straight out. But yeah, part of it is their fault, and part of it is obviously the rabid fan base.
Mhm.
Tony, are you sponsored by Crunchyroll yet?
I was. At one point, I was. I think I remember I did a video for them about a couple months back where I'm like, this video is brought to you by Crunchyroll. Kiss my ass, guys. Here's their video. But yeah, I mean, I've worked with them a couple of times. But see, I don't believe just because you like cooperate with them that you shouldn't critique them. I feel like that stops potential growth and like genuine criticism. Like I know a lot of people on YouTube, when they criticize YouTube, they don't, especially big YouTubers, they won't be featured on YouTube Rewind because of this criticism. Like Philip DeFranco, you know, he's a huge critiquer on YouTube. And he used to, I remember him being on YouTube Rewinds in the past, and you know, because he was so hard on YouTube this year, he wasn't in YouTube Rewind.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that just, they use that as a crutch. Like, if you don't give us positive reviews, we're gonna stop sponsoring you. And I'm like, well, then fuck off. I mean, shit. You know, I'd rather be real with myself than get to kiss your ass. I mean, shit. That's what this platform is for. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can always get sponsored by Kiss Anime.
Yeah, and go to jail alongside with them.
Seriously.
This video is sponsored by Kiss Anime. Wait, what the cops doing here? No, don't take me. Don't take me. This is the last Black Critic Guy video. Peace.
Hey, that would be on Scares, bro. That would be on Scares.
It was a
there's drama. Yeah.
It was some guys that scares here.
Black Critic Guy was just arrested live on live stream for promoting illegal websites.
We got this one guy, Macklenot. He has a huge subscribers, 2,000 subscribers, and now he's the next Black Critic Guy.
I'll take it.
Just like, okay.
Man, you guys are a fun time. This is why I love Rant Café, and I just want to real quick say thank you to everybody again in the chat who's watching, everybody here. I feel like we're not ending it or anything. Don't worry. I just wanted to just take the moment to say that, like,
thanks for having me. See you.
Yeah. So, this is number 8 already, and you know, when we started, it was always fun, and it's just been building, and more people have been watching, and more people have been featured as new guests, and like, yeah, just thanks everybody for you guys who are guests, and for everybody who's been supporting it. Like, it's just such a blast to talk to you guys and have a fun time talking about the anime that we love, and no one can insult Gurren Lagann, right, guys? Yeah.
What? Oh, there's the mention in Rant Cafe. Our daily dose of Gurren Lagann.
What's Gurren Lagann? What's that?
What?
What's that?
You were just about to get booted.
Oh,
you were like, he was already halfway on kicking you out of this chat.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
I know you're joking, so it's okay.
Am I joking, guys?
Yes, because when you came into the stream, you referenced the flag. So
No, I didn't. I said something that came on my mind. I was thinking about drills.
You said pierce the heavens with your microphone, buddy.
Okay, well, I mean, I was pointing up, so I'm like, what should a drill do? Oh, it can pierce the heavens.
Oh, yeah, exactly, because that's just something randomly people say. Pierce the heavens with your microphone.
Hey, yesterday I walked up to a guy and he was just like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna pierce the heavens with my drill." I'm like, "You know what? You don't do that, man."
More power to you, man. You got that.
Where were you?
Best pickup line.
Oh, I was just at a cake. It happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, that pickup line works 100%.
I'll pierce your. Where did this chat go to?
Making me blush.
To the heaven. We went to the heavens.
You'll be happy to know, though, Anime Uproar, that Gurren Lagann, when I saw it, I gave it a 5 out of 5.
Yes. That's my all-time favorite. So thank you, bro. I know we're best friends now. I just know.
One of the best openings I've ever heard in an anime too. Love that opening.
Sorairo days, yes. So, what else is on the docket for our awesome discussion? I don't know if anybody else wants to weigh in on anything fandom related or these awards related. Apparently, as the chat says, Rant Awards 2017 are a thing now. So I think we're gonna have to get together and make our own anime awards, guys.
It's sealed. It's gonna happen.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's do it. Yep.
If
I
Sounds
think
good.
we have to, and I think it's gonna be way better. So.
If you don't do it, I'm gonna make an exposed video on all of you. So I just
Oh,
want
yeah.
to put it out there. Especially,
By the way, Tony,
especially
by the way, I
on
wanna
Rose
say
and
that-
her Opalka.
Okay.
In Girls Bravo, did you at least appreciate how funny Fukuyama was?
Which one was she?
No, Fukuyama was the dude, like the pervert dude.
Oh, that motherfucker.
like not the main guy, the other guy.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Mr. Rapey.
Yeah.
I love the first time I see him. What does he do? He goes up to the main girl and just like into her shirt, just like, oh, what are these beautiful things? Thank you so much for letting me touch this. I'm just like, God damn it. You're not even 5 minutes in and you already pissed me the fuck off.
No, but what I thought was funny about him, because the main guy, what's his name?
Blandy McBland?
Yes. He's such a tool, and then Fukuyama's like, "Stop being such a pussy, bro." And I was like,
They're
finally
both-
someone said it.
They're both extremes on different sides. Like
Yeah.
you got Blandy McBland, he's the extreme cliche, generic, oh, I'm really shy when I'm in sexual situations with girls. Oh, and then you have him, mega pervert, who just wants to touch every girl, like, come here, baby. It's just ugh. He had like one line in the anime that I remembered that was sort of funny, and that's when they went to his house. And he said something, but that was it. The funniest scene, in my opinion, in the anime is when they go to his house and the maid opens the door, or at least to the mansion, and she's like, what are you doing here? Oh, we came to see blah, blah, blah. We're friends of him. And she's like, what? Master Fukuyama has friends? He's like, oh, sorry, I have to go collect myself. She's like, freaking responds immediately. I thought that was hilarious. That was a funny scene. But
Yeah, it's like the main guy in the show is literally allergic to girls, like literally, like that's the thing in the show. So it's like a biological personification of the extreme, like cliche shy guy. It's so frustrating.
don't you just hate those, Mac?
I watched half of an episode of Girls Bravo before my mom walked in, so I didn't finish.
This was a good thing that happened to you then, because you stopped watching more of it.
All right, that's good.
I'm so proud of you, son.
I'm gonna call it right now, Mac. That was a coward's move.
I'm so sorry, Mac. I'm so sorry for
Was
you.
I supposed to look her in the eye and and finish
You look
watching?
her in the eye and while you're watching it too.
What's up?
What do you want, Mom?
Yay.
Mom, you should join me. This is a great show.
You love it.
Proud of who you are, man. Be proud of who you are.
Ever heard of fan service, Mom? Do you want to know?
I'll share this story with you, Mac. When I was 14 years old, one of my favorite anime was Afro Samurai. And I don't know, have any of you seen Afro Samurai?
It's
Long time ago.
There's a very graphic sex scene in episode 2. I was watching it in the living room. I don't remember what time it was. I was so into the anime at the point, and all of a sudden the sex scene comes on, and my mom opens the door from work, and it's playing. I'm like, she's like, Tony, what is this? It's a show, Mom. I'm sorry.
It's not what you think. Well, it is, but
because she came in right when she's moaning too, and I'm like, how am I gonna explain this?
That's the only time they ever walk in, though. That happened with me in Soul Eater. The one time both my mom and my dad walked in was when Blair the Witch was butt naked, and then they never came back in again. Never came back in until Girls Bravo.
Not even your dad?
I don't know. Find out next time on Dragon Ball, Mac.
I would watch that just like I would watch that Piece of One. That's a great show too.
Piece of one.
Yeah, actually, I saw that scene on YouTube on like a random video, and now I'm watching Soul Eater. Complete coincidence?
I think not.
I mean, it's a good choice. Soul Eater is a good anime. I don't know, like, I could go into like the ending. It was all right, whatever. Read the manga, but
don't say
overall,
the manga.
good show.
All about that bravery, though. Just love the bravery.
So what's next on the docket? Anime uproar.
I'm all out of notes, guys, so we can talk about whatever. Actually, I want to say you said you liked ReZero, Tony, which surprises me because you several times made reference to your bland, generic main character that for some reason is loved by all these girls. So I want to have you defend right now your liking of ReZero.
Are you saying the anime in its entirety or the main character, Subaru?
Well, tell me why you like it, like why you like the anime, because I watched it. I had a lot of issues with it, but I will still watch the second season. I think it's an interesting world, but I had a lot of issues with it personally. But like, as a long-term respected critic, I want to hear your why you.
Ooh, you hear that, guys? I'm a long-term respected critic. Can I put that on my thumbnails now?
Absolutely.
Long-term respected. Like, I put a little quote from Anime Upper.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
100%.
All right. Well, I won't spend too much time on why, but I found the story quite engaging. I don't know. I watched a movie called Edge of Tomorrow. Have you guys seen that movie?
Yes.
It's basically you take that concept and you make it into an anime. That's ReZero, where a guy basically will relive a certain period in his life and have to like find a way to solve the problem, like solve what's killing him constantly. And I thought I was gonna hate it because of having that whole repeat value, but it actually engaged me because I wanted to see how he would overcome these situations. And each time he finds a new way to overcome them. I like the characters. The characters are quite like interestingly complex in my opinion, especially when it comes to Subaru. I know you might not like him because he comes off as that average generic guy. I didn't feel that way about him, especially because a lot of the things that he does might be seemingly average and generic. But again, the beauty of the anime is they actually kind of subvert it. Like that whole scene where he does that grandiose speech in front of everybody, kind of chastising them. Usually the main character would get away with that scot-free and everyone would be like, oh yeah, it's all right. But they put him in his place. And it was a very emotional, embarrassing, character-growing scene. It was actually kind of interesting. I didn't expect to see that. I thought he would actually talk down to this guy and everyone's like, oh yeah, he's right. No, he was put in his place. That whole scene where he has to kind of solve the last dilemma where the world goes to shit was so damn emotional. And then, of course, episode 18, Thing of Beauty. That whole episode where they're on the rooftop and Subaru's like, let's get the fuck out of here. You know, let's start our own life. We don't have to deal with anything. Just you and me, Ram. Let's go do this. And she's like, no, I can't do that. And she's like, why? I don't want to go through this anymore. Please. It's torturous. And she's like, well, if we do this, you're running away. And that's not the Subaru I know and love. And I'm like, that makes sense. That is totally true. Subaru's more resilient than that. And I think all he really needed was someone to support him in this case. Because after going through that whole dilemma with Amelia, you know, it left him in a very vulnerable and emotional state. It affected the character. And so when he had to relive this situation, he didn't really have anyone that he could rely on, something to really drive him. Rem stepped in, told him, hey, we got to do this. And now he had his spirit back. It's a beautiful thing with this character bonding moment that leads to kind of a pretty awesome throwdown. But yeah, those are just a couple of things that I liked. I don't want to spend too much, but I know Mac is getting bored. I saw him dozing off over there, touching his mustache.
I've been sleeping with my eyes open this whole time. Y'all are good.
I actually I think what you're saying makes sense, and I do think Subaru actually like advances and grows as a character. But my whole thing, the only good parts about that show are the Amelia parts. Like she is the only.
What?
Yeah.
She's one of the weakest girl characters in the show.
No,
she's a fucking.
Are you
she's
kidding?
A fucking,
are you
she's
kidding
a fucking
me?
MacGuffin.
Okay. Get ready for the rain.
Showdown. Fight.
She's a fucking MacGuffin, and I'll tell you why. She's
I'll tell you
there.
why. I will tell you why first. She is the only actual like stable character there, especially compared to Rem. She's a woman who's actually doesn't need Subaru. That was the whole point of the whole showdown between them, right? Like he keeps trying to be the White Knight and rescue her, and she's like, I don't need you to do this, because she's an intelligent, capable person on her own. She's trying to do a huge thing on her own, and she doesn't need him, and that's why she's, to me, an interesting character, whereas Rem is all like, you know, she's damaged and stuff like he is, so she needs to be fixed, and that's why all these fanboys love her, because it's like, well, I could be the one to fix her, right? And in reality, like I said, Amelia is, so they are subverting the trope by actually having a character like Amelia who doesn't rely on Subaru, she doesn't need him, and then he goes crazy, does this whole white knighting thing, it doesn't work, and then he ends up being with Rem, and Rem is your classic example of your tropey anime girl. Oh, I just met you, but I love you, and I need you to rescue me. But then, actually, the good part about the anime is that he doesn't go to Rem. He actually goes to Amelia, the true best girl.
Well done. Well done.
Well done. Don't agree. I see where you're coming from. You make valid points.
Thank you. Thank you.
You make. I truly mean that. You do make a lot of valid points, and you're right. Emilia is a strong character that doesn't need Subaru to come and save her. That's totally true. I would agree with that more if he didn't already come and save her multiple times in the show. I mean, there is that one moment where, you know, he's kind of like chastising everybody in the court, and, you know, Amelia is embarrassed and stuff like, you don't need to talk for me. That's a good moment. The problem with Amelia as a character in the show that we see so far is she's too one note. What I love about characters is where they're multifaceted. There's more to them than just this one element. Amelia is the crux of that. She is one thing, like, I'm strong in this. The character doesn't go through any dilemmas that lead to some type of growth. What growth does Amelia go through in the show? None. She's the one character that doesn't go through growth. The reason Rem is such a good character is because of that damaged state, because she went through so much trauma, because of the fact that when she was growing up, her sister was the strong one, and she was looked upon as the defect, the one that was the weakest. She had to go and prove herself. There's layers upon layers upon layers to the character. I can't agree with what everyone said, like, I want to go and save Rem and all that stuff. If anything, Rem was more or less trying to prove herself throughout the anime. I'm pretty sure there were moments where she was saved, but it was more or less not being saved from danger, but being saved from herself. There was more of a damage on her end where she needed to be saved, and it was more or less a cooperative effort. What does Amelia go through? What growth does she grow through?
I will tell you right now.
Besides being a MacGuffin for the main character to be like, I like her kind of thing.
No, I will tell you right now. Her whole life, she was discriminated against for looking like the witch. Her whole life, she had to deal with that. She had to persevere through that, and to
but
become
the anime doesn't show this prevalently. That doesn't matter,
because you can have a balance between a character that's already been through a lot and actually persevered through it, and a character that it hasn't. But that doesn't make, I think, Amelia a less interesting character. And in fact, you know, her relationship with Puck and all that other kind of stuff, I feel it's much more interesting to me than the Rem backstory. But like I said, you do also make valid points, my man. But I think that, yeah, this is a good discussion. And at any rate,
the problem is that Amelia, yeah, she does go through that. Oh, headphone fell off. She does go through that whole thing about, you know, dealing with the fact that she's compared to the witch because she has the name and stuff. But let me ask you this: how many times did they actually kind of go and explore this? The one of the biggest problems I have with ReZero is the fact that they bring up this whole issue of Amelia having to deal with it, but they treat it as a toss-away line, which could have led to her development. I brought that up multiple times in my review where I'm like, okay, I get it and stuff. You know, I figured it out, but I want to know how it's truly affecting her, because you don't really see it affecting her psyche or how most people see her. Like in a couple episodes, she's very nice and friendly to the village that she stays near, and I'm like, well, aren't they supposed to hate her because she's like this, the named after the witch and stuff? You don't see the repercussions of this character's effect on this world through other characters' means, you know, whereas with other characters, you kind of see the implications of their actions. I mean, again, I don't mean to bash on your love for Amelia. I just feel like she could have been much better. The anime just didn't give her the focus and attention that she fully needed to be well-rounded.
True, but
from my stance,
I feel like there you made my point, and Briggs's point too, that it's the anime that doesn't give her the time and that growth, not because she herself is a bad character.
She has the potential to do so. Like,
yeah, but there's a difference between potential and reality, you know, and the reality.
We're basing it off of one season. There's many light novels in the future. In the future, I feel like they're going to focus on Amelia. They have to complete the story, and that's one problem with my story in general. Is like, or the story in general is very reactive. And I feel like they kind of, the second half, they forgot about Amelia. And I agree that was like shoddy writing in that sense.
True.
But just in general, I like her. I think she's a better character. And like, I feel like you also agreed, like, she has the potential to do more, and she will do more in more seasons.
Yeah. But again, I bring this up in my reviews all the time, is I'm not really chastising the series as a whole, from manga to light novel to anime. It's an anime review. I'm reviewing the content that is being presented to me. And from what I saw from the content they gave me, she's a weak character. I'm sure she can be great, and I'm sure they will explore and all that stuff. But there's a difference between the review of the anime and the review of the light novel or the manga. You know, because manga and light novel expansive. There's multiple things, and an anime is very limited to 12 to 24 episodes. You can only get so much, and they don't explore all that much. You know, it's not like One Piece where it goes on forever. You know,
The problem is the anime is incomplete. You know, like
yes, it's very incomplete. It has one of those kind of like, go read the manga if you want to know more, and I hate those type of endings.
And that is why everyone should watch One Piece.
But
the Yayo version,
to end this discussion, I think we can, Tony, we can have a whole stream, me and you, and just going at it about ReZero. I think that would be fun one day. But
can we bring Mac? Can we bring Mac too?
We can bring Mac. We can bring whoever you want, man. But
I'll be there on the sideline, just like eating and trying not to.
He's just like watching and enjoying the show, like yes, get angry.
You're just eating popcorn
through you.
But to be
both of you guys get one backup.
Just to sum up, I think that Emilia is a good character. Like I said, the anime doesn't give her enough attention, but I think she's a very much underrated character. And like we do see some of the villagers being rude to her, and then the children kind of being nice to her because children are innocent, so they see that she's a nice person, so they trust her, whereas the villagers are not nice to her at first. But yeah, I think we can definitely talk a lot about ReZero. I want to eventually make some videos about it too. So yeah, we'll be in touch, Tony.
His video will be titled "I Wrecked the Black Critic Guy."
Yes.
Black Critic Guy destroyed.
Yes. Brackets. Scarce. Report on this.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scarce here. We got some big news today. A small YouTube channel, Anime Uproar, just 4,000 subscribers, totally destroyed the Black Critic Guy. You gotta see this video. I'll put the link in the description.
Yeah. And there we go. Oh, good times, good talks. Anybody else want to chime in on anything regarding the fandoms, the whatever we've been talking about, anything in general? Just want to general chat now after we did the whole life
Cyanide. Where's that CyanideBlizzard? I missed that guy.
Yo, I'm right here, baby. What's up?
Fun fact: CyanideBlizzard is wearing zero clothes right now.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
True story based on facts.
That's why he can only stream nude. That's why he can't show the camera because of laws and whatever.
Yeah, like with Arrested Development, you know how Tobias was never nude. I'm an always nude. So
you get so much points for me for that Arrested Development reference. Arrested Development is my favorite TV comedy. So
yes.
Speaking of comedies, Konosuba episode 1 came out. It was pretty funny.
What?
Hey.
Hey.
Wait, what's the show called?
Konosuba? You have to watch it, man.
It's good.
It's probably, in my opinion, it's my favorite comedy.
Wait, so is it like an ongoing anime or is it an old anime?
It's the second season. The first season aired last year based off of a light novel. Largely comedy-driven with character interactions.
Ooh, those are some of my favorites, man. I might have to just check it out for you, One Piece man.
Highly recommend it.
Highly?
You could take Briggs at his word if he recommends something. You know,
the only word I take from this chat is Mac's word, okay? It's the mustache man.
It's true.
Yeah, Mac is like the poster boy for that like real man meme, the guy that's like a bare knuckle boxer. Do that pose, Mac. Do it.
Do it in your next video.
No.
Yeah,
it's too late to me.
Why would I be the thumbnail? Mac should be the thumbnail, like.
Yeah, just up to the side. You can caption it with like, "What do you have with your steak? Another steak."
Yeah,
that was another steak.
You gotta save that for the live chat, though. You gotta save. It's a special treat in the live chat. It's the fan service of the live chat.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put that in the thumbnail.
Yeah. So this is a good question. How do us male YouTubers give fan service? Like, what do we do, man?
I take my shirt off.
Oh, don't have. Yeah, I was gonna say, what? We're going there? Yeah.
No one wants to see us take our shirts off. Like CyanideBlizzard maybe, but the rest of us, I don't know.
I mean, I don't mean to sound weird, but I had a couple subscribers that were like, "Ooh, shirts off," and I'm like, "Oh." And it's the same people. I checked. I'm like, "Oh, they said the same thing when I did it for free, and they did the same thing for the okay, well, I guess they do like this."
Oh.
Most people like puke
There is a market.
That's right.
There's a market for everything on the internet.
BCG naked market. Got a little tab on it somewhere on the internet.
So some raunchy stuff going on BlackCriticGuy's channel, guys. So, you know.
Stay clear away. Go subscribe to Simply Rose. Decent channel.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Once again, guys, if you don't know, in the description, you can check out the link to everybody's channel who is part of this discussion. And I think, yeah, we can start winding the stream down. But I want to first, before we go, definitely have all you guys say a little bit about yourselves, introduce yourselves, who you are and what you do. And let's start with Rose, because Tony mentioned you, Rose. So
I'm Rose. My channel is Simply Rose. I do anime stuff like reviews and rants, and not as aggressive as these rants, but a little low key.
I would love to see one of your rants now. Just like, I'm so mad right now. You have no idea how frustrated I am. Look at
my next rant, I'll like amp it up and yell once. Watch out. But watch out for that, guys. Watch out. But yeah, that's me. Hi.
Watch out.
okay, thank you, Rose. Let's go to Bryn.
Yes, and I'm Bryn from Bryn's Fandoms, and I do anime reviews and discussions, spoiler-filled as well, spoiler-free occasionally, but yes, that's me. Hello, thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
Thank you, Bryn. Pleasure to have you. Briggs, let's go to you.
Hello, I'm Briggs from All the Anime. You know, I'm also known as the One Piece guy, apparently. I make some One Piece content. Music just comes on. I make some One Piece content, I guess. I'm all about those facts, interesting facts that you wouldn't already know about characters and series. I do shows like One Piece, Hunter x Hunter, or Hunter x Hunter, whatever, 7 Deadly Sins, all that lovely stuff, and Blue Exorcist now. Yeah.
Did you say Blue Exorcist?
I did.
My boy. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Blue Exorcist is solid. I'm watching it right now. I'm watching the first season right now, and then I'll be watching the second season. But yeah, it's pretty good so far, I gotta say. Mac, tell us who you are and what you do, bro.
Who am I? What do I do? Well, I'm Macklenot, and I guess I make a lot of skits and a lot of just kind of like half-ass sarcastic videos. But I also stream. I mostly stream on Twitch. It's kind of the most of what I do, but also soon to be uploading some anime opening drum covers on the channel now. That's a thing that's being worked on. Yeah. So yeah, if you like the anime and you like the stuff with the anime, then you can check my channel out. That's
and he is also a little known fact, the poster guy for the tough guy meme, the real man meme. So.
That's true. When I was much more muscular and older. Yes. Yeah. I was much older then.
Thank you, Mac. Now we'll go to CyanideBlizzard now before finishing off with BlackCriticGuy Tony.
Yo, I'm CyanideBlizzard. I do first impressions, so hopefully I entertain you, whether that be amusing or bemusing. I'll take either or. Please be gentle.
You're asking YouTube. You're asking YouTube to be gentle. Come on.
I know.
You're asking to be trolled now. Fuck you, man. You take that cyanide and walk into a blizzard, you fuck.
Oh, bird. It's on now. After the stream, we're going to have some words in the face region.
We're going to have some words. Well, don't stop us now, you know? The moment of truth.
The moment is going to be upon us.
Born to make history. Yes, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Thanks, Cyanide. Definitely check out Cyanide's stuff.
I'm going to listen to it after the stream.
Funny content. And Tony, let's go to you. Tell us who you are and what you do, even though most of us know you already.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is the BlackCriticGuy here, and today we got a double upload. We have one from Bryn's Fandom. We got one from Bryn's Fandoms, big YouTuber, about 4,000 subscribers. He made a new video called "Why I Hate Everything." It's blowing up on YouTube right now.
So Tony, the BlackCriticGuy, I talk too much. Hopefully I didn't intrude in this video as much as I should. But yeah, I do anime movie reviews. In fact, after this, I'm going to see a movie and then do my review on said movie. So that should be interesting. And hopefully I didn't make a bad impression and I could be back on this Rant Cafe one day. I know Simply Rose hates me. I saw her Twitter post. This fucking Black Critic
You
guy.
saw it?
I did.
Dang it.
The curse of following somebody, you know?
Oh,
When
right.
the feed pops up on my Instagram feed. So,
Forgot. That's how it works.
but yeah,
No,
I enjoyed. Oh, go ahead.
Thanks, Tony. Definitely, we loved having you on. We'll definitely have you on again. You are a hoot, I would say. A very entertaining guy, and definitely we're fans of your work. And of course, thank you to Rose and Bryn and Mac and CyanideBlizzard and Briggs from All Day Anime for being our guest again. Rant Cafe is really growing. It's such a fun time to talk with you
Get
guys,
angry.
to chat,
Get
to
angry.
make jokes and rants. It's a beautiful thing, and yeah, definitely we're gonna keep doing it. Thanks everybody again in the chat who came out. We loved seeing you guys. We loved having you as a part of the discussion. And Bryn, in your latest video, you said that you didn't know how to end a video.
Yes.
So I think that me and Briggs are going to demonstrate now how a video
Oh,
should be
yes.
ended. Let me just
Please
let me just-
teach me your ways, please.
And until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.
Bang.